Hello guys, how is it going? What is up chat, how are we doing today? How are we doing? Man, this is kind of a somber, eerie music that we're starting the stream to here today. I'm not sure where this is coming from. You guys hear that? My microwave is beeping. But no worries, because I am fast AF. Okay, sorry about that, guys. So yeah, today we're going to be checking out 7.1, of course. Several things to check out here. Of course, we've got the new Frontlines game mode coming in that I'm pretty excited for, because as a Battlefield player, I've never played Frontlines somehow. Don't ask me how this happened, but I just haven't. I know it's, I think it's been in since Battlefield 1 has, right? And somehow I managed to skip Battlefield 1 and Battlefield 5 completely, so I'm kind of intrigued to see how this plays out. A little bit skeptical at the same time, because I know that Breakthrough in 2042 has been like kind of hit and miss, right? But I also want to go and probably start, in fact, with checking out some of the visual recoil changes. Chaotic Frost, what is up, man? Welcome everybody in the chat. Hope you guys are doing awesome. Oh, by the way, before I forget, guys, this Thursday, I'll also be streaming a different game. We're going to be streaming a game called Grey Zone Warfare. Some of you guys may have heard of that game before. I won't really call it an extraction shooter. It sort of is, but it's more like a PvEVP experience, like an open world experience, kind of mil-simmy, very realistic. And I'm just going to get early access to that one. I think the embargo drops at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, my time, on the Thursday. So if that's some of the interest you guys, I'll be here on the channel streaming that. Probably doing some videos and stuff like that as well. Okay, let me go find the patch notes here. Let me see. Where can I find these? I just want to remind myself, like, what's changed, so we can check out all the relevant weapons that have had visual recoil updates, because I can't really remember all of them. I think it was the P90, like the AKS. Here we go. Oh, there's actually a bunch of them. So this is going to be my little reference list here. All these weapons, and then a bunch of the sights have also had their visual recoil tweaked. I'm not a big user of, like, more than like a one-time zoom scope. I'll use more than a one-time zoom on a sniper scope, of course, but apart from that, I'm just kind of like a 1 or a 1.25 times guy. I don't really go for like a 2-time scope and things like that. So I'm not sure I'm going to try every single combination out, because we'll be here all day, won't we? But we'll try out some of the main weapons here. And I mean, like, other than that, there isn't anything that major here, right? We've got, oh, the AK-5C got like a tiny little buff to its high power damage. The SCZ has had like a tiny nerf. It's probably going to be negligible. The Type 88 might be a little bit better. We'll definitely try that one. The AKS has had a little bit of a buff there as well. But again, it's like, they're not massive changes, to be honest with you. The shotguns have also had a bit of a nerf, but like, I don't know. I don't think it's going to make a massive difference. Personally, the way I use shotguns is I sort of like ADS and shoot at the same time. I almost like hit both my mouse buttons together. I'm not sure if that actually makes the ADS accuracy kick in or not. I think it does, because I seem to always get kills that way. But maybe I'm going to be in for a rude awakening and it actually doesn't. And now I'm going to suck with shotguns. Of course, the big one for the specialists here is this one here. You now get an extra M5 shot and an extra RPG. We don't need to test that, right? That's like cool. That's a thing. It's good for engineers. But that's pretty much it, apart from Frontline. So I'm going to keep this list over here somewhere. Let's go ahead and boot up the game. Man, Frank Klepacki. Frank Klepacki. If you don't know who Frank Klepacki is, he is the man. The Command and Conquer man. That's it. That's all I have to say on that matter. Let it be known, okay? Frank Klepacki is the man. What are the system requirements for Grey Zone? They haven't given them out yet, Zabby, because it's an alpha test, dude. So, like, I don't think they've fully optimized the game, but you can expect for an alpha test to be, well, let's just say gonna take some pretty decent hardware. The way the game looks, what I've seen of it so far, it looks pretty amazing. Like, you've got trees and foliage and shrubberies and as far as the eye can see, and the draw distance in the game look insane. So I don't really know. I don't want to... It might not even run that well on my rig, if I'm honest with you. I mean, I've got a 3080 Ti, so I would hope so. But, who knows? Come on, Battlefield. Don't do this to me today. Can you just launch? Please. Come on. Season 7 turning point. I know you can do it. Oh, it's going! It's going! Come on. Oh, thank God. Okay, we got there in the end. Normally this takes me 5, maybe even 10 try. I don't know what it is about updating my game, but it's always a bad experience for me. What is up, Leo? What is up, Iron Dog Jim? Welcome in, boys. No, did I misspell on the thumbnail? No. Oh, I was in such a rush, wasn't I? I gotta see this. No! Damn it! Oh, hey, look at that. Whenever you open up Photoshop, it turns off shadow play. Can I fix this? Will this work? Do. Oh my God. Please. Oh, what did I call this? Okay. Let me see if I can update this somewhere. My Photoshop organization is better than yours, Torvis. Man, I need to go through my computer and just like reorganize everything. In fact, it's kind of on my to-do list to do like a complete do-over of my channel. All the stuff you guys see on my channel, like my logo, my like the artwork on the everything that's been done in Photoshop has been done by me, and I'm by no means like a Photoshop wizard. So I think my channel's kind of got to the point where I can maybe afford to just like pay somebody, or I can always afford to pay somebody. I got plenty of money, guys. Don't worry about me. But what I mean is, like, it's worthwhile me paying somebody to make, like you know, a set of logos and all the little things you need for YouTube. You got, like, emotes for Twitch. Like, I really want to just go through the whole thing and kind of have, like, a unified, like, this is my brand. I don't really want to call it a brand. That's kind of lame, but you guys know what I mean. Right, what am I doing here? As you guys can see, this is the utmost of professional streams. I'm just trying to see if I can go to YouTube Studio here and just slam this thumbnail in so I don't get more people making fun of my spelling. Live. Okay, can we edit this? Boom. Actually, I'm not sure if I can show you guys that. I don't know. I don't know if a stream key is going to appear or something. That won't be good. At least not for me. Let's see. Crimson Front 2. That's what it was called. Okay. Saved. Hopefully it will be sorted out. Thank you for calling that out, though. I do appreciate it. You only just noticed that as well, Adam? Do I listen to Rise Against the Machine? Of course, dude. Wait, Rise Against? Wait. That's not Rage Against the Machine. But I do listen to Rage Against the Machine. What's Rise Against? That rings a bell.
Lock in, load up. Let's move.
You do, Torbis. You do, man. Alright, guys. Sorry about the delay. Technical difficulties and all that. Let's get this show on the road, shall we? So, where's my little list here? Okay. Let me go and just, like, load up a portal mode here. By the way, all these portal modes here, just saying, if anybody wants to, like, screenshot this, some of them don't work anymore, to be fair. But, where is it, man? This one here. This is what we want. Bembit's Aim Trainer. I wish there was a simpler way to keep these in game. Like, whenever I want to start up a portal mode, I've got to open up this file here. I got to go portal, host, experience code, and then I've got to type it in, and it's AB. I don't think capitals even matters. Z66. There we go. You know, I think once you've typed in a portal code, it should just save it in, like, some certain category, like my favorite portal modes, for example, and then you can just head straight there and click on a button, and it just launches that map, because I'm launching the Aim Trainer all the time. I would probably launch it every single time I play the game if I could be bothered to look up the code. Mo says, hey, brother, update is kick-ass. Awesome, dude. I'm looking forward to playing it. I think there's 4 maps, right? We've got Reclaimed. We've got... Wait, what's the Reclaimed? Am I pulling that out of my rear? We've got Haven. Redacted, I think. And a couple of other maps. Oh, it is Reclaimed. Yeah, I'm discarded as well. Okay, first weapon, the G428. What scope do I have on this thing, though? I actually don't have. Let's just put an iron sight on here. Woo. Oh, this is a lot better. It was terrible before. It's, you know, obviously this is a pretty high magnification scope here, but it's definitely doable. In fairness, I didn't really mess around with these weapons too much. You know, when the visual recoil changes came in, I just tried them once in the test range, and then I was like, oh, this is absolutely terrible. Let me just never use this weapon again. But, it seems to be alright. Okay, next up, we have the BSVM. Yeah. Feels okay. There's not as much like side-to-side recoil, I don't think, anymore. It's more like of a kind of pulsating in and out thing, rather than a side-to-side whippy-woppy kind of motion. SVK. That's the SVD. Another weapon I've just never really bothered to use. Any SVK lovers out there in the chat? I mean, I know I probably should use this weapon because it's almost as good, if not maybe better than the M39 EMR. Do these guys knife you, like in, in No Name's aim trainer? I guess not. You could actually get assassinated by those, by the bots. Okay, what do we got next? The V car. Oh, the V car was freaking terrible. Yeah, it feels fine now, actually. Yeah, it's... I think they pretty much sorted out. I'm not sure what the issue was with the weapons before. Like, did they... That's the thing, they'll never admit. Did they make a mistake and they just made, like, put in the wrong value whilst they were coding? Like, oops, there shouldn't have been an extra 0 there, should there? Oops, we didn't see that. Or did they just think that that amount of visual recoil was acceptable, and then when people just kicked up a massive fuss about it, they went, oh, should we maybe dial it back a bit, guys? Everybody's getting really angry about this. That's what I want to know. Let's go with the M39. You can see that a lot of the semi-automatic weapons here, like the DMRs, seem to be the problem. This one is actually still pretty bad. Like just watch the red dot sight, right? Watch the iron frame of the sight, and just like look at how far it kind of zooms back. It's so off-putting. Like, you probably can just train yourself to be like, okay, you know, you just get used to it. It's definitely better than it was, but I still think it's a little bit insane. Maybe it's just, you know, DICE know that this is like one of the best DMRs in the game, if not the best DMR, so they're sort of highly aware that they don't want to make it even better by making the visual recoil lower than on the others. P90. P90. I really wanna shoot ya. Yeah, this feels a lot better as well. It's still got that this kind of tilty action going on. It's just not as pronounced as it was before. The SVD now has the worst visual recoil. I still felt like the M39 was a little bit worse than the SVD. Maybe it's just because that was the first one I picked up. But like I say, maybe people who use DMRs much more regularly than I do are going to notice it straight away. Like, it's always like that. If you pick up your favorite gun, you're like, wait a minute, they've changed something here. But I may not notice it because I've not really used the gun too much. Where are we at here? Oh, the DM7. I mean, who wants to use the DM7 anyway, man? Like, this is like one of the worst weapons in the game. I don't even have... Don't even have an iron... Do I... Well, I must have an iron sight, right? Oh, we'll just stay with the 1x5. It's not, you know, indicative of... Well, it's not a fair comparison to the others because I was using iron sights or a 1x scope with the other, but... I honestly can't be bothered killing myself again. Yeah, I guess, you know, it's fine. But it's just not a great DMR, is it? Close combat, the M7's decent. Yeah, I couldn't tell you, to be honest. That's the thing as well, like, they make a weapon terrible, and in my brain, I just sort of write off that weapon and think, oh, well, I'm never picking that. Why would I pick this when I can go with the M39 or the SVD or something like that? But, and then I just don't come back to it again. You've also got the G428, which is arguably better. Okay, next, RPT-31. Was the RPT, was this LMG actually that bad? I didn't test this. Like, with the visual recoil. So, I don't know. Yeah, you know, it's just got a bit of a wobble going on there, really, doesn't it? But nothing too pronounced, I don't think. But again, I haven't tried it before the patch really too much, so I'm not sure if it was a massive problem. Oh, the PKP, though. That had a lot of visual recoil. I mean, obviously, the rate of fire on it is just... Oh, this is a lot better. Oi! In fact, it's way less off-putting than it is with a DMR, because it has that same forwards and backwards shake going on, but it's not as much as it is with a DMR. And it's more constant, so your eyes just sort of get used to it. Okay, next. We're almost done, by the way, guys. They've actually changed it for the AK-5C. I mean... Is that right? Yeah, AK-5C. I'm blind. There it is. See, I didn't have any problem with the visual recoil on this weapon. At all. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm not sure if it's really changed much. I can't... It's still going side to side, isn't it? I'm probably absolutely ruining my accuracy stats here. Not that I really care about them that much. I don't know if they count, actually. If you go in a portal mode like this, does it still affect your accuracy stats? Okay, M240B, where you are. This is, again, another weapon, there it is, that I never really bothered to use. How's the Deagle? Oh, we'll check that out, dude. We'll check out the Deagle. I mean... seems pretty much fine. No complaints, really. Whoa, 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 whoa. Where's my mouse gone? Here it is. Thank you, Mr. Poppy, for the follow. In fact, I think I had the Deagle equipped anyway. We could have just... I do have the Deagle equipped, yeah. But let's go switch our primary to... the last one. Oh, the last weapon on the list is literally the BFP-50, a.k.a. the Deagle. And then there are a couple more... there are some, like, sights here. I'll just show you guys here. All of these weapon sights have also had their visual recoil tweaked. Presumably then across every single weapon in the game. I won't bother going over all of these, but just know if one of these sights is your guys' favorite, then it's probably worth taking a look at it again if you've sort of pronounced it dead after 7.0. But let's check the Deagle. Oh yeah, it's a lot better. I mean, it's a Deagle, so, you know. It's still not great. The penetration on those rounds, man. To be honest, I've been using this anyway. Like, regardless of the visual recoil, I was still using it. See, this is why I think if you ADS and shoot, I was talking about this earlier, but with using shotguns, if you like ADS and shoot, I think you, somewhere in the animation, the ADS accuracy kicks in. I'm not sure exactly where it is. I don't know if you need to be like fully ADS'd, but sometimes you can just like kind of do that. It's almost like you don't have to bother completely aiming in. And the same thing has to apply for the shotguns, so that's generally the way that I've been using like the MCS 880. There's a mid-transition point for ADS. Wait, so does that mean like, it's like a scale? Like, this is like hipfire accuracy, and this is ADS accuracy. And whilst it transitions, your accuracy goes up. There's not just A and B. There's also a number of points in between where you're at like 50% better accuracy and 75%. From what you've experienced, okay, yeah. It would actually be interesting to talk to, what's his name? Drunksy about that and find out how that's working. Yeah, Des, there's a new event today, man.
Let's move.
Okay, so let's jump in. Let's try it. Whoa. Okay, we're getting some instructions here. I should probably read these since I've never played this before. Secure each sector and push into hostile territory to reach the enemy's final defensive line. Destroy the NCOMs. Hold the line. Frontlines is a tug of war where your enemy has the same mission as you. The enemy can retake sectors and will fight to push farther into your territory. Okay. So, as far as you understand it, you take 2 or 3 conquest flags, right? And then you push 2 NCOMs. Like, once you get to their last objectives, that is 2 NCOMs, you blow those up and you win the game. Oh, it's redacted. This is going to get sweaty. Yeah, there's a working game trainer. It's made by Bembit, who is another YouTuber, in fact. I think he's a German YouTuber. You want the code? I'll drop you the code, man, if you want it. There you go. Okay. What do we want to take here? Oh, let's try the shotguns. This is actually a perfect opportunity to try out the shotgun and see if this is going to make a difference. Whoa. Ah! Oh my god, I botched that. I was trying to get the heal off before, but for some reason when I held 4, it just didn't heal me. So this is 20 versus 20. Interesting game size. Have they like delayed the amount of time it takes to use the heal pack or something? Because like I'm so used to using it, but I'm holding 4 to heal myself, and it's just not working. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Come on, somebody smoke it. Somebody smoking and res me. Oh, we got a medic. Sweet. Oh yeah, they've... The shotgun is definitely not as good at range anymore, is it? We'll keep on for a minute, though. So, if this is B... Ah, okay. So, this must be C and this must be A. So, presumably we take B and then we take A and then we go to the MCOMs. Cool, cool, cool. Oh my god, I'm on fire. Okay, we can't go there. Oh, that's a friendly. I just hit somebody with a smoke grenade, dude. Oh!
Let me help you.
Oh my god, that's an enemy. They're further in there than I thought. You always use the 0-1? Really? I've always used the number 4, but maybe I'll give the number 1 a try. Although who knows what the best one is now, because they've changed all of them, mixed them up a bit, haven't they? Use the 12M auto. I mean, the 12M is... It's okay, but you kind of just blow your load, so to speak, way too fast. You maybe get 2 or 3 kills, whereas this gun has the potential to get 8 kills without reloading. Maybe not anymore, though. Oh, God, he just put down the shield, man. Oh my God, he's Zane. He's Zaning us. What? No! Did he not revive that guy? He must have revived somebody else. Like, it looked like he was aiming at that guy, but he must have been locked onto a friendly to the side. I should try the AK-5C Kale Bean. Yeah, I've tried it a lot, actually. I'm not that far off of tier 1ing it, in fact, so it's a really good weapon. I like it. For this map, though, I don't feel it's RPM, it's rate of fire. It's not quite there. It's not quite there. You know, a lot of those close quarters engagements, you are going to lose them just because you don't have that TTK up super close. But for maps like Haven, where you do have short range and also some long range, I really like it. Then again, it depends how you play, right? I mean, I'm... always kind of up in their face. What? Oh, up there. Opinion on the changes so far, Lewis? I mean, so far they seem to be good. I just tried out all of the weapons in the test range, and I can't say that the visual recoil bothers me, but I also play on a fairly high FOV. I play on 89 FOV, so if you're like a console player playing on, you know, 60 FOV or whatever the default is there, then maybe it will still be noticeable to you. But I think it's definitely been improved. It's been improved, I'll say that. Okay, maybe I'm going to go for an SMG, actually. Unless I can get in somewhere here. We're getting absolutely wrecked by this team. They pushed us all the way back to C. Oh man, look at the cap speed. It's taking forever. Did I just see a red blip there? What? Where? Oh, this ferret dude, he's killed me 3 times. He needs to die. In fact, there's 2 guys here on the enemy team who are like 25 and 6. I think I can safely say, out of the 4 maps, I would expect this one to be the sweatiest. Oh my god. There's so many of them there. I didn't expect it. We need the smoke on there. There's no chance we're getting revived, is there? For having only 20 people per side. Yeah, there's 20 people. It's very sweaty though, isn't it? I would say it's maybe even more sweating than a regular round of Redacted. Oh, this is just... No. That's a dirty position as well. You can go up those 2 sandbags and get like on top of this wall. Nobody really expects it. They just expect you to be on the ground level looking through a window or something. Always gets me. So the shotgun's still pretty good though, isn't it? I mean, I don't think any of us can look at this shotgun here and say like, wow, this is trash now. I guess it's just, you know, a little bit more balanced, really. Ow. There you go. Somebody else using it. Let me go ahead and try your suggestion, Torbis. Let me go with... let's put the #1 buckshot on there. I mean, it says the #4, which is what I've just been using, has more firepower and less accuracy. I don't think I've really tried the 00. More range, less firepower. Oh wow, look how the circle changed though here. Ow! Damn. So I did, what, 35 damage there from that range? Yo, what's up, Scream Warrior? Welcome, dude. Oh, there's just people everywhere. Absolutely everywhere on this objective. It's mental. Did they add anything in 7.1 or just bug fixes? Well, they added this game mode here. Which is Frontlines. And it's pretty chaotic. So I want to play all of the maps before I sort of pass any judgment, let's say, on it and say what I think. I was getting hit from somebody, like, around here. Or up here. Oh, hello, boys. Oh, no, you had to spawn there, didn't you? Yeah, they're really monopolizing those hills. We got to get up on those hills and just, like... we got to do the same thing to them. We got to get them off of there. Because they are just shredding our team from up there right now. Shredding us like cheese. Oh, for... you know what I would like? I would like a no explosives version of this map. Like, no explosives, no incendiaries... no BS. Just you and a gun. You can have smokes. Like, you just can't heal yourself. Maybe that's a mistake I'm making. Instead of trying to heal myself after I get hurt, I should just, I don't know. Grow a pair, I guess. Just try and go for it. Go for the kills. Is that a spawn beacon up there? No, it's just a glowing man. Oh my, like, see... you can't run anywhere without getting hit by an incendiary grenade or something. People just spam them. They're just spamming them on areas that you're likely to spawn in. Okay, let's try a different approach. Should we try the CZZ? And no shotguns. I don't know. This to me is the only map I will use a shotgun on. It's the only map really worth using a shotgun on, so I don't mind getting shotgun on this map. You know, it's not too bad. If everybody was running around every single map in the game using shotties, then I would be like, well, wait a minute. Something needs to change here. Crimson from matches I played so far always ended with reaching the time limit. Oh, wow. Yeah, I've heard stories of... Apparently there was some bug in a past Battlefield game where they didn't implement a time limit, and so the games would just go on potentially forever. And I heard tales of like 2-hour-long rounds of this. What are the missions? I just thought. Teammates revived. Okay. Objective ribbons earned. Rounds played. Rounds of Frontlines double mission progression. Well, we're on the right track then. Oh my god, I'm actually alive. Although not for long, it would appear. Wait, where's it telling us to fall back? Have they taken this? Are we down to our MCOMs now? Oh my god. We suck. We're getting destroyed. This will be a nasty corridor for a claymore. If you put a claymore like here, so they can't see it or on the pillar, and then they just come running around that pillar, that's gotta be annoying, man.
Got something for you.
Oh my god. There's a bunch of them there on the wall. I could have potentially gotten 4 kills there if I hadn't revived that guy first. Let's try that again. Oh, come on, dude. That's so unfair. Give me a break. What do I think of the M16A3? Do I think it's as good as the AK-5C? I mean, I think it's a good weapon. I just don't think it's as good as a lot of the base weapons. Now we're getting spawn camp. Sweet. So I would say if it's just a weapon that you enjoy and you find some good use out of it and it's getting kills for you, then like go for it. But personally, I'd probably rather take the AK-5C. Oh. Shotted. The time's out an hour above my camera? No, it's my time, dude. Iceland time. GMT. We don't do daylight time savings here. There's no point, because it's dark half the year in it, and then it's light half the year, so... It's like running away from a tsunami. Can't be done. What a daylight savings. Oh, you don't have it in Norway either, Torbis? What's the best assault weapon right now? The VHX is still really good. The AM40 is really good as well. Probably those two. The AK-5C is nice, but I think a lot of it's just, you know, because it's a new weapon. Oh, prone. The prone guy. How are we not dead yet, actually? Like, wait, haven't they destroyed the MCOMs? Why haven't they won? Wait, did we? What's going on here? They got our MCOMs, right? And stay out.
Take this.
Oh, okay. Time to run away.
Take this.
They lost reinforcements, so they go back on objective. Ah, okay. I didn't know that. I thought you still had infinite... I didn't notice reinforcements. I thought you just got infinite spawns. So then we get a chance to push back again. That's interesting. Now I see how it can go on potentially forever. Oh, there was a guy on the right as well. But the problem I have, right, is when I play Redacted, I don't go in these... like central meat grinder areas. I'm not like slamming my head against the wall, going through like the main door. I'm always trying to flank around, find the path of least resistance, which, you know, in Conquest, obviously, which I think is the reason I enjoy Conquest more than I do Breakthrough and game modes like that. Here you don't really have much of a choice. Yep, you can't beat the grenades. It's not supposed to be a quick mode, but also not 2 hours. Yeah, that's fair enough, I guess. Compared to Operation Locker on BF4, at least you have more options of gameplay style. I mean, there was also a flanking route on Operation Locker, right? There was the snow route around the side of the map. And then there was like the basement way or the upper way. One second, guys. Okay, sorry about that, guys. How am I still alive, actually? Oh, they're all there. And I was out of ammo completely. Pike seems underrated. I love using her smokes for sure. Yeah, Pike and also Rao with smoke grenades is a great combo. Where do I go? I'm surrounded from all angles here. I feel like the way to play at the moment is just to hang back and just defend and just hold the corner, not rush in like I've been doing every single life. Maybe we should try that. Maybe we should take my own advice. But they're all coming. They're here already. They're knocking on the door. No! Okay. I would say I was behind that wall. I'm rushing hard. Yeah, I feel like if I don't rush, nobody else pushes. Like, that's why I'm always trying to sort of sacrifice myself, because I feel like if I go, other people will go. And a lot of the time that's like the only way to push forward. I know it's not the best way to have a good KD. You know, the best way to do that is just like hold the corner pretty much and pick off whoever comes in. But I don't know, man. Sometimes the team seems a bit sort of docile. We're really just getting overrun, like, hard here, though. Every time I'm spawning in, the front line is moving back. GG's.
Fall back. We have lost the battle.
Locker was the GOAT? Yeah, Locker was a good map. There's much debate whether it was the GOAT, though, or was Metro the GOAT. I guess, that one's gonna go out to the jury, but... For me, it was neither. I was never a huge fan of that beat grindery kind of game, you know. This game mode does not work on 2042 maps. I'm hoping this one, that map, Redacted, is the most meat grindery one, knowing how the map flows and how it works. Haven, I would assume, is going to be a bit better. It feels terrible throwing grenades through smoke. With smoke grenades and underbarrel smoke, you can flank through the middle and get behind the enemy that way. Yeah, I mean, you do have to be lucky, right? Once you get in range of somebody with the smoke. You know, at some point they can see your silhouette start to appear there. So they're like, hold on a minute, somebody's just run past us. But true, the majority of players don't really have a clue. There's also a lot of players that don't... When you play Redacted, most players aren't running smoke. Smoke is the clever thing. That is going to get you a much better position. And if you're going after kills, and that's what you care about, you know, it's also going to do that. Most players don't seem to realize that, though. They'd rather take incendiary grenades. They'd rather take... frag grenades and all that sort of stuff. What video settings am I using? I'm just got everything on low. Because this game, it almost looks like an ultra game on low anyway. There really isn't that much difference. So I assume we don't get any vehicles. I assume this is completely you know, an infantry only mode. Probably shouldn't have tried to go with a sniper there. Or, you know, engage while he was there. Your game looks bad because you have an Xbox One S. Oh, rip Brandon. You have to save your pennies, man. Get yourself a PC one day. I don't know if any of you guys use GeForce Experience here to record gameplay. But I've been having this issue very, like, recently, the past few days, maybe the past week, where it just stops working. Like, if I hit record now, it says recording, and then it says recording has been saved, and it just, like, cancels the recording almost instantaneously. And the only way to resolve this issue, as far as I've been able to tell, is by restarting my entire system. So, it's a major pain in the butt. Okay, let's not push that way. How far south can we go here? Whoa! People have got barriers up everywhere, though. Like, there's a Crawford up there. There are Irish barriers down on the ground floor. Maybe this is a good map to do some railgun sniping, man, with the Rorsch. You know what? I think I should have re-queued, guys. I'm not sure we have the same team here. But we'll lose it again. You had it for over a year. Should be able to fix it by restarting the game and not allowing desktop capture, but it's not an issue with Nvidia that will ever fix. Yeah, they don't really seem to care about supporting Shadowplay and, you know, making it more user-friendly, do they? Oh, I didn't realize there were more guys there. I should have stayed on the shoddy. I did try that the other day, Rare Glue, but yeah, it's like Torbis says. It seems to focus on a particular window, and if it's kind of bugged out, the only thing you can do is close everything down. But the other day, I shut down the game. I end-tasked everything related to Shadowplay, and restarted it, and it still didn't seem to fix the problem. Oh, wow. That guy's barely visible in there. Yo, Salvatore, what's up, man? Welcome, welcome. PCs are cheap these days. If you have $250 to $300, you can build something really good. Yeah, you can definitely save some money by picking up second-hand hardware and building something yourself. Like, you don't need to aim for a super high-end rig to get started with. And the ironic thing is, you know, I do have a pretty high-end system, but I would say half, maybe more than half of all the games I play don't need a high-end system to be played at all. Like, a lot of the time, I'm playing a game that could be played on a 10-year-old PC. Like, take Minecraft, for example, right? Or something like that.
I see a hostile fire team, 110 meters away.
Oh, he's on the inside.
Let's get you moving. Target mark.
Oh.
Hostile down! Cover me! I'm reloading!
Your shadow play shows a #1 FPS counter in the corner in the desktop. Yeah, there's tons of bugs with it, like tons of bugs. I can't even use the FPS counter with it, because if I do, it looks fine whilst I'm recording, but then if you go and watch the recording, the FPS counter is constantly flickering on and off the screen, so if I want to use that footage in a YouTube video, let's just say it's kind of off-putting for the viewer.
Enemy infantry there! South!
We're getting surrounded.
Neutralized! Hostiles over here! Here's my position!
I'm not sure a silence is actually worth it on this. It's only really good on Conquest where you can flank around, but right now they're just staring us in the face. I'll leave. Wait a minute. The thing is, if you don't take a silencer with this weapon, what do you really need? This weapon has so low recoil that I might just put the factory barrel there and go with that. Just keep it kind of well-rounded. AK-5C attachments. Normally, I go with the subsonic rounds and the Type 4 suppressor. But for this particular map here in this game mode, I don't think the suppressors do me any favors. Nor the subsonic rounds. So if you go with the standard rounds, the extended mag, you do get 10 more rounds, which is kind of nice. Somebody up on top of this roof thingy. I do feel like you should be able to climb up here. Like, right now, McKay is the only character that can really get up there, and Sundance, of course. But I feel like there should be an extra box here, so you can just kind of hop up there. So McKay has an easier time getting up there. But he's not the only one who can get up there, right? Type 4 is your favorite on this thing, Torbis? Yeah, it's good. But this game mode is really going to encourage the window camping on this map. If you think people were camping in windows a lot on this map before on Conquest, man. It's kind of interesting though. There are no... Oh, heck, there's an out-of-bounds area. There don't seem to be many out-of-bounds areas on the map. But we just found one up there. Okay, they've cut like a little slither off of here and a little bit there, but we've pretty much got the whole map here. Oh, I can't spawn those guys in the red. You barely hear any sound effects? I mean, I can turn the sound effects up if you guys want, but it's pretty well balanced in my opinion. I was going to take the suppressor off. You're right. I pressed the wrong key. I pressed 1 instead of 2. That makes sense why it didn't happen. I'm so used to the sound of the suppressor now, I didn't even register it. Like, you really can't pop up anywhere without dying. There isn't much flanking going on here. Is the M39 usable again? Yeah, I would say so.
Torbis asked me, we are here with profound passion for knowledge of the Lisan Al-Gaib. The ghost of Gamer has returned for the battlefire. Exploring the mysterious world of the Lisan Al-Gaib, a term that evokes curiosity and intrigue. As Ghost Gaming GG prepares for battle on Battlefield 2042, we are drawn into the realm of digital warfare, where skills and strategies collide in a virtual landscape. Let us observe as this modern-day warrior navigates the Crimson Front, shares their 7.1 impressions with their eager audience. The excitement is palpable, and the anticipation for epic gaming moments runs high in the virtual realm.
David knows, man. David knows what's up. I could totally listen to a David Attenborough video on Battlefield 2042. Oh, come on. Just let me have that one flank. I just wanted that one. Yes. Sorry, man. We've got to get this guy first. Okay, somebody else is getting you. Oh, there's a guy in the rooftop. Ah, this may actually be worse. Worse than Redacted. Like, every time we try and push up, there's someone on a rooftop. Or in a window. That was Torbis messing about with the AI. Asking David Attenborough questions. I think I've used as many medkits this game as I've shot bullets. Okay, now time for me to get in the house now, yeah? It's a ghosties housey fun time. Yeah, see how you like it, you little git. Ah, see, grenades aren't everything, mate. They're not everything. Oh! Where was that guy? Come on, come on. Oh! We can actually shoot through that. I thought it was just sort of... I don't know, I just figured it was a wall. I didn't think the hit registration would be that great. Yes. Revive, he must die. He must learn his camping lesson. What? Oh my god, McKay, where did you come from? This is kind of remind me again. What a legend. Oh no! The Russian bogatir put us in our place there, didn't he? Damn you. You know, I still don't fully understand how this game mode works. I'm like, we just pushed on past A, and now we've got to retake A again. But it was like a neutral point? Like there was a countdown? I'm like, wait, what? Maybe I actually should have read the tutorial. Okay, he's up. Oh! Tell me you finished him off. Where have they gone? Oh, there's a guy down over here.
I can help you.
Okay, we are securing a just about. Okay, he's ours. Oh my god. Have mercy. Have mercy. Missed my shot. I can't use the smoke launcher gadget because then I'll have to... I thought he was falling out of the upper floor there as a ragdoll corpse, but it was just Sundance doing a roll. Yeah, I don't want to lose my med kits or my med pouches, man. Those are pretty much integral. So I'm just going to have to live with the grenades. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh my god. Oh no. I couldn't have peeked that staircase again. They were onto me. You love the master key. The master key is insane. Sadly, I've only recently discovered the master key and how great it is with the AK-5C. Prior to that, I honestly wasn't using it a whole lot. And it's mainly just because the AK-5C doesn't require any additional attachments. It's already a stable enough weapon that you can just play around with it and put whatever you want on it. Silencers, underbarrel grenade launchers, you name it. Oh, there was a guy across the way. The Ranger health, man. The Ranger health is too damn high. It could have just twice the health of a soldier. Does it really have to have 5 times or 10 times the health of a soldier? I don't know.
Marked a new objective for you, Nopax.
Reloading now.
No, exactly. Yeah, there's a few weapons that have the master key on it. The AK, sorry, the M5A3 has it. And there's a few others. There's some sniper rifles that have the master key. Well, you really do have to stay on the objective a long, long time to cap it, though, don't you? Rip. Yeah, the SWS has it. There actually used to be a really nice CQB loadout with the SWS, where you could take like the close quarters ammo, a one-time sight, and I forgot what the other attachments were, but basically they increased the rate of fire, and then you could also take the underbarrel master key, and it was not really what you want in a sniper rifle, perhaps, but it was certainly an interesting loadout, and back in those days you could one-shot people in the body up to like a decent range, and then they just completely nerfed it. And I threw away that loadout. Because if you go around a corner, you hit somebody in the chest and you don't kill them, then you're 9 times out of 10 going to be dead.
Let's adapt a bit.
Yeah. Oh, I knew there was a few guys just flew straight across there. Oh, that's how you tiered up the SWS, Torbis. That's a smart move.
Get down!
Where did you die from?
Multiple hostiles.
What? Hey, I've got an idea. Let's try the Roche, just for funsies. See if we can find any snipers in the distance. Is the friends list down for everyone today? I don't think it is. Kill him! Kill him! Kill him! Oh no! Well, he died as well! He literally had his back to him. Rip, dude. Oh, okay. I mean, I'm doing terribly. Like, you just know, right? When you're 27 and 20, and you're like number 6 on your team's scoreboard, you know you don't have a good team. Oh, boy. That's also the thing with the smaller game mode in Frontlines here. Every individual player is going to have much more of an impact on the game, which is a good thing, but it can also be a bad thing, because if you end up with 5 players and it's maybe their first ever Battlefield 2042 match, well... it's probably not going to turn out for your, well, for your team. We're going to fight fire with fire, man. We're going to fight the campers with sniper rifles. I should have stayed put. I should have stayed put. This is one of the worst maps you've played in Battlefield in Rush mode. I wish DICE would shake up a few maps in Rush. Yeah, a lot of people don't like this map in general. I honestly don't mind it. I like it in Conquest. I've been playing it mostly in Conquest, and I really am a conquest player. You know, I like the vehicles. I like the ability to flank and flow from one objective to another and have some choice in what objective I'm going to. I'm not really too keen on the linear gameplay of Breakthrough. At least in Breakthrough and Rush, you've got 2 objectives, but obviously this is the definition of linear.
Regroup on my front! Marking tangos! Northeast!
Let's go up on top of this building. We don't have any cover up here at all.
Smoke! Incoming! Target is down!
Yeah, the charge up time. I don't think I've used this thing for so long that last time I used it, probably in season 3 or 4, the charge up time was slower than it is now. So I'm always expecting it to fire, and it doesn't fire. If that makes sense. Probably takes a bit of getting used to. Angel is not happy, man.
Fall back, regroup. We'll hold the line in the next sector.
Target bar! Ground troops sighted!
It's got a flashlight on. Damn. Oh, they added 0.2 seconds to it? Yeah. Use the full auto function. I don't think the full auto is that great on that weapon. I think its strong suit is definitely as a sniper rifle. Yeah, exactly. It's got the delay for full auto anyway, so you may as well just use a regular, I don't know, whatever you want. Damn it, it only does 13 damage to a Boris turret.
One down!
This thing really sucks for killing gadgets, doesn't it?
Threat marked! 40 meters away from my position!
Where was this guy? Let's go back. Oh my god, look at them all. There's like 20 guys here to the north of A.
Need to reload.
It's a ranger there with a light.
Need to reload. Grenade for them.
Get moving to your next objective.
I'll get you up.
So somehow we took this back here. I can see, it's like people in the chat have been saying, like you guys have been saying, you know, this game is just going to go on until the end of the timer. And it's not going to end up with anybody winning. Maybe that's okay. Maybe that's what people want. Guy in the chat's like, half the team is cheating. Yeah, I agree, man. Let's report them all. Damn cheaters. Oh my, so many of them still there. So the question is, can you unlock the ribbons by playing any game mode, or do you just have to play Frontlines to do it? It's been DICE's consensus that you can usually do it these days through any game mode, so I think that's got to be the case. I just don't remember them. Oh, just Frontlines? Really? Oh, man. Honestly, not sure how much I want to play this game mode. Like, most of me right now just kind of wants to go and play Conquest. It's like, hey, I will be having a better time there.
70 meters from my position.
But maybe, you know, my opinion isn't one that matters that much because I don't really like Breakthrough and Rush that much either. I like Rush a lot in Battlefield 3. I felt like Battlefield 3, like, the game mode in that game was Rush. Even though I'm more of a vehicle guy. It just, like, was an incredible mode. Like, those moments of jumping off of Damavan Peak. Like, oh my god, it was so good. And then, like, I don't know what happened. Most games since, I feel like Conquest has been the place to play, and Breakthrough and Rush have just been badly balanced. Battlefield Frontlines was also just flanks, which is why people like it so much. Yeah, but Breakthrough is pretty much just flags, isn't it? I mean, it's like, okay, it's like a zone, it's like a big flag, but it's not like you have to own an objective or anything. The Golden Age? Yeah, man. Them's were the days. Okay, there's 13 of them on the flag. Yeah, there's MCOMs as well here. So did there not used to be MCOMs in the old Frontlines? Was it just flags and you ended on capturing a flag and that was the end of it? And they've just added the MCOM thing for Battlefield 2042? Yeah, exactly, WikiZen. It's like you can do whatever you want. If you want to play objectively, of course you can. You can push flags, you can play as infantry, you can play in a vehicle. You can also just kind of mess around. And, like, if you look at what Squidgy does, like, he likes to play in that way, right? I suppose, though, these game modes, you do have much bigger potential for going on a nice big juicy kill streak. But for that to happen, the map design has to be good enough for that particular game mode. That's why I think people like to be the attackers on Breakthrough, because it's fun to attack. Defending, for me, like, you can tell, right? As soon as I sit back and I'm just, like, crouching behind a rock and just trying to pick people off, I'm getting way more kills. But it just isn't interesting to me. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of defending. And I feel like most Battlefield players are more defensively minded. Like, most players are prone, like, camping on a rooftop, you know, taking cover behind a piece of, like a rock or whatever. So I've always felt okay, I guess, with, like, being a bit more aggressive. And obviously this game mode has elements of both attack and defense. You're sort of always on both at the same time. But every game I've played so far, I feel like we've always been on the back leg. Maybe I'll change my mind if I actually get on a team that's winning. Oh my god, I gotta get out of here. We're gonna die in there. That guy maybe got crushed. Tier 1 Crawford? Oh, almost. Almost. Only 3,996 kills to go. Or whatever. I don't know how many you need. But I swear, man, Crawford will be the last specialist that I tier 1 in this game. If I ever tier 1 all of them. Which I probably won't. Ah, good one plus, Red. Never gets old, dude. Highly original, yes. You're going to tier 1 everything, sadly, Torbis. Yeah, I'm nowhere near your playtime, man, so I don't have a hope. All hope is lost for me. I say it every Battlefield, though. I'm like, this is the one. This is the Battlefield that I'm going to play the crap out of. I'm going to I'm going to tier 1 all the weapons. I'm going to do all the stuff. But then the Battlefield's just always really bad. I don't want to play the bad Battlefield. Like, I'll play it a bit, but I don't want to play it all the time. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm just getting too old. Maybe I'm just past that feeling of wanting to play a game, like, all the time. But I do still get that feeling about other games. You know, like, where you wake up in the morning and you're thinking about the game. And then you go to work and you're kind of thinking about the game. and then you come home and you can't wait to leap on the game. Maybe it's not a good thing to think like that, because then you can't really, you know, concentrate or maybe even enjoy other parts of your life. But I used to be that way about certain games. But I've not been that way about Battlefield for a long time. Craving it, I suppose you could say. If you have a bad day, can't aim or just get killed all the time, Conquest allows for just doing something different. Yeah, exactly. There's something for everyone there. Like, that's the OG mode, right? That is what the sandbox experience of Battlefield is built up around. So it makes sense that it's a staple. It's one of the most loved game modes. Everything else has been added afterwards. There hasn't really been a good Battlefield in a long time either, though. Yeah, that is true. So I'm not sure which it is. There's a Crawford. Oh, the armor. The thing is, Shawnee, right, what you're saying about other modes outside of Conquest, though, I feel like the maps are just made, like, with Conquest in mind. They just make a Conquest map, and then they go, how can we make this into a breakthrough map? Okay, let's, like, use this section and that section, and, like, it kind of works. Wait, there's vehicles? Excuse me? Why have I not seen a vehicle up until now?
Critical damage.
What? Is this like a... Oh, you're losing so badly, we're going to give you vehicles now. Is the game just like, okay, guys, we can see you need some help. Here you go. Have a tank or two. It's in the last sector, only for the defenders. Okay, so they just spot... Whew, I was getting worried then, man. I thought I had vehicles available to the team for the whole game. Oh, thermal lag. We're probably going to die in this thing. We've only got 18 health left. Yeah, so, sorry, to continue with what I was saying about Breakthrough, though. It feels like they designed the map around Conquest first, and then they see, okay, what can we squeeze out of this map? Can we get Breakthrough out of there? Can we get Rush? Whereas in Battlefield 3, it really felt to me like they designed the map, I would almost say, more around Rush, especially when you look at a map like Damavan Peak. Like, they must have thought, like, this is going to be such an epic moment. You take those first two MCOMs, and then you leap off of there, and the defenders down below are going to be, like, looking up at all these parachuters. Like, it's so cool. And then they just kind of put on Conquest after. Because, to be honest with you, Conquest on Damavan Peak, it actually wasn't that great of a Conquest map. It was more of, like, a Rush map. I mean, Talar Market was made for Conquest Assault. Yeah, but yeah, that's something they added in afterwards, right? Like, after the release of the game. But maybe that's the way. Like, instead of trying to make every map like a jack of all trades, they should... Or in this game, they've obviously tried to make every map a big Conquest map, and then everything else after that. They should just say, like, this is going to be like a Rush map. I suppose they can't do that, though, because they only ever release one map at a time. And if the map of that season would be like a Rush map or a Breakthrough map, then everybody who likes to play Conquest would be disappointed. Whereas if it had 4 maps, and there was like one of these maps is like an absolute banger of a Rush map, catered only to that game mode, like, I would be fine with that. You know, if you don't like Rush, hey, you've got 3 more maps.
We are pulling out an RTB. The enemy is won.
Oh, GG boys. Man, both of these rounds have been insanely long. I think we got to the time limit on both of them, right? Oh, I didn't even save that one, did I? I forgot. Oh, well, good job I didn't have a banger round there, because I didn't record it anyway. They need to have the amount of resources for that, sadly. Most people want all maps in one playlist, though. Yeah. Yeah. I suppose as soon as Battlefield 2042 was obviously, well, had failed somewhat, they just didn't really bother putting too many resources into the game. In fact, I would be interested to know, how did the plan for the seasonal content change? Did they just decide one map per season? Or did they see the, release of the game and think, okay, this is never going to be a great Battlefield game. Let's just, bring it back a bit. I'm not sure. Right, guys, I'm going to call it here. I did hope to play all 4 of the maps, but each game has, no joke, taken like 1 hour or 45 minutes or something. So I'm going to have to call it. I'll have to play Discarded and Reclaimed sometime later on. But overall, I will say the visual recoil changes to all of the weapons seem absolutely fine. The weapons that have problems, for the most part, seem to... I'd say the visual recoil is acceptable now. If you really hate the visual recoil, then you're probably never going to like it anyway, but I personally don't really have much of a problem with it. The shotguns, they still seem to be viable. I've only tried the MCS 880 on Reclaimed for a little bit, so Redacted, but it's definitely a viable weapon. It's maybe not quite as good as it used to be, but still up there. As for the game mode, I'm not quite sure about it yet. And I'm looking at the sectors here on Discarded, and look how wide they are. Actually, this might be somewhat different. It may play out. You can obviously flank around all the way to this side or that side. So this may be a vastly different experience to what I've just played. But, Haven and Redacted, probably 2 of, if not the 2 sweatiest maps in the game. I don't know. It's not my cup of tea, but it might be yours. Anywho, guys, as always, thank you for coming along and hanging out. Again, on Thursday, 3 p.m. GMT, UTC, we will be streaming Grey Zone Warfare. There's a week where a bunch of content creators are basically getting access to servers. So I'm going to be checking that game out and seeing what it's all about. If that's something that interests you guys, then don't forget to turn up. You'll probably see some video content from me as well on that game. But yeah, guys,